Alright, so we're going to go through some tips for your push press that will also transfer over to a jerk. And if you're doing CrossFit or functional fitness stuff, it'll carry over to stuff like thrusters and different things as well. The two things that I find really useful, the push presses that help me to just make things a bit more balanced, is trying to, one, not keep myself super upright with my shoulder blades together, so like this. Because even though this, and this makes sense because it's keeping you super upright, but in practice, usually you end up choking, you end up dipping back like this, and not being able to access all of your leg drive. The key thing that really helped me is to sit like you're going to front squat, but then you just don't go all the way down. So instead of doing this and bending your knees, you go here and you dip like you're going to front squat, but then you stop where as high as you need to be able to jerk or to push press. That was the first tip. The second thing that I started doing was, it's kind of two tips in one. When I finished the drive, I tried to shrug my shoulders up, and I tried to keep my elbow in front of the bar. So I tried to avoid doing this. I tried to avoid keeping my shoulders back and pressing my arms first. I tried to make sure that my shoulders come up, and I keep the elbow in front of the bar, because then my elbow can guide the bar up and back. If my elbow's here, the only place it can guide the bar is forwards and away from me. So when you put that together, what it should end up looking and feeling like is it should feel like you're really able to fling the bar and lock it out in one smooth motion. So instead of dipping like this, where you're just bending the knees like that, it doesn't feel very good. You're going to dip like you're going to front squat, but not go all the way down. And then instead of doing this with your arms when you finish, and pressing out in front, you're going to shrug like that. So then when you put it together, and I keep my elbows in front, it looks like this. If you put those tips together, dipping like a front squat, shrugging and keeping the elbow in front, it should make the lockout a lot easier to achieve. And because the speed will go up, because the mechanics will be a little bit better, because your body doesn't have to lean back and do an incline press, you should find that your push press doesn't just feel better, but it also transfers over better to split jerks, power jerks, and all of that good stuff. Give those tips a try in your push press, in your jerks, and also if you're doing jerk drives, like jerk dips, try them out in that as well. You should find it makes them feel a lot more comfortable, and it'll start to help you make some progress on your push press or jerk if you've been stuck for a little while, because you don't really understand how to do it very well.